worth it! Bye, Mark! Timer's done. Gotta get the iPad 8 out of the heater. Let's go. So this iPad needs a digitizer. Turn on the iPad to make sure I didn't break the LCD. It came off pretty tight there. I was worried it was broken, so then I just turn off the iPad and continue the repair afterwards. The digitizer surprisingly still worked. Now, it's time to get out your PH000 screwdriver and unscrew the 4 screws from the bottom and the top of the LCD. Once the 4 screws are removed, then you can get your metal pry tool out and break down the adhesive on the top of the LCD, and then you can pry the LCD from the top and lift it up and flip it up like this. Alright, we got them removed, so now we gotta get out the PH000 screwdriver, unscrew from right here, and then you'll want to use a plastic guitar pick to lift up the battery. Just slide it underneath there, and then you disconnect the battery. Remove the 3 PH000 screws, holding the bracket down that is connected to the LCD, the digitizer, and the home button. First you want to take off the LCD, then you want to take off the home button. I normally use bended tweezers to get it off. It has a little piece of tape on it, and then you flip the little lever on it, and then you slide it out. Then you want to take off the digitizer. Once you take off the home button, you'll take off the digitizer and just lift it up and pull the screen off. So during the video, I take the heat gun to the home button and heat up the home button, and then I'll show you how you take off the home button, but make sure to apply a lot of heat, normally 15 to 30 seconds of heat. So you want to lift the ribbon cable for the home button from the bottom to the top here, just like so, very gently, and then get out your metal pry tool and pry underneath the bracket, and you want to lift the bracket up first and then slide it off there, off the home button connection. I have a special trick to getting the home button off. Just watch the video and you can learn how. And also I have a special trick of putting it on, and I'll link in the description about what I use for the home button for reseating it down on the new screen. Once the home button's off, you want to make sure you remove all the broken glass around the home button or on the ribbon cable, because you don't want to put it on the new screen and then end up breaking it after you do all your work. Then clean off the edges of the iPad, make sure there isn't any leftover glass. Sit it on the edge of the screen, because you don't want when you put the screen down to crack when you clamp it down, and you just want to make sure you use a chisel tool to get that off. Clean up all the glass in your area and get out the new digitizer. Now it's time to get out the liquid adhesive, and you want to do liquid adhesive around the circle of the home button, very light coat of it, and then you'll want to lay the home button down and do it really slow and gently so you can get the home button down. Then you'll want to add adhesive to the bracket and put the bracket down on top of it, and then click it 100 times to make sure it clicks. Alright, the home button clicked 100 times, and then now we gotta test out the digitizer and the LCD. That is actually really positive. I had it put together, so I actually put the entire iPad together here. Just put the PH000 screws back in. I didn't put the PH000 screws holding down the LCD bracket before I tested it. Then I screw them down. Then I lay the adhesive down. And then I am all done with the iPad and put it in clamps. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Worth it! Bye, Mark!